Hi, I'm out at the Wildwood Zoo. I'm Tom Laux, Communications Director, and I'm standing next to Steve Burns. He is the wildlife here, zoo manager, does a lot of stuff, and we have a birthday party that's going to happen on Saturday. And Steve, you're going to tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, so we're very excited to celebrate Muncey and Boda's 5th birthday. Their birthday is actually on Friday, but in order to make it a big public event, we decided to push it back one day to Saturday.
All right. Well, what kind of events are going to happen, things that you have planned? I know there was a poster out there. Anybody's welcome. Is that right, too?
Public is definitely welcome. Come on down. We're going to be doing enrichment, so putting some different gifts or treats out for the bears to explore. We're going to have some stuff for our guests, too, our human guests. We're planning to have cupcakes and some other opportunities for like photos and things like that. So it should be a very exciting time to celebrate two of Marshfield's most popular residents.
Well, they have a really nice facility behind here to live in, and they can go into warmth if needed. We're not sure if they're out right now eating or not, as we talked before we were on camera. You received these bears, what, about 5 years ago? Just a little bit of history for people that may not know.
Yeah, so they came in October of 2015. So they were about 6 months of age at the time. They were rescued after their mother was accidentally, illegally shot. So a neighboring or a nearby hunting party heard about it, reported it to the Fish and Game, and they were allowed to intervene and bring Muncey and Boda here to the zoo, where they've been ever since.
Well, I'm kind of curious, the name. How did that come about?
Yeah, so they were named after two people that were involved in their rescue. So it was the guided party that rescued them was hunting out of Mike Muncey's bear camp, and Nathan Svoboda was the biologist that assisted in the rescue.
Well, you've been here since 2010. You started as an intern, so these bears weren't here yet. So you have a chance to kind of be the first, kind of like their keeper, their dad. Is that right? Do they recognize you?
Oh, they definitely recognize all the staff, and in fact, they even recognize a lot of our regulars that come to visit them. Visitors to the zoo become known to the bears also.
All right. Well, I know the food is unique, and I've been inside, and you prepare that. What do they eat on a daily basis?
So right now their diet is actually cut quite a bit from their summer amounts. It's still the same food types, but just about 60% less than what they were eating in fall. So right now they're getting about 2.5 pounds of raw meat, maybe 4 to 6 gallons of produce a day, and then 10 to 12 to 14 cups of chow. We basically just raise or lower those amounts based on what they're leaving from the day before.
Well, bears usually hibernate if they're out in the wild in the winter, but these two haven't. Is that correct?
That's correct. So it's even in the wild, bears hibernate based on like food and water availability. Females with cubs will always hibernate or hibernate more often than boars do. But yeah, in a zoo environment where they have food available to them year-round, water's available year-round, also they're being stimulated by guests coming to the zoo, or Winter Wonderland is a large amount of stimulation for them to just keep them awake and active.
Well, I'm also curious, and maybe our viewers are as well. The bears live here 24/7. They don't leave the premises. They're safe in their area. A very nice facility that you have here. It's now few years old. Is that right?
Yeah, so it was completed in 2015, so we're going on 5 years now.
All right, and behind us, and I don't know if our viewers can see this, but there's a walk, and that's relatively new as well in the last few years.
Yep, so that was built with the new addition in 2015. So there's about 6,800 square feet of primary exhibit space right behind us, and then it's connected by the Bear Bridge over into the woods that offers about another full acre of space. So the bridge was just basically a necessity when we were designing the exhibit to give the bears as much space as possible within the zoo.
All right. Well, this event Saturday, can you tell me the times, and is it free?
It is free to the public. I believe it starts at 10. Let me check that for a second.
That's all right. Well, it is on Facebook.
Yeah,
it's available. It's also on the city's website, ci.marshfield.wi.us. Amy over at Parks and Rec had put that on for you guys. And if you need to know that, I will look back and also see if I can put that here and below the video for you as well.
Thanks for that.
Yep, no problem.
So Sarah Storant, our zoo education coordinator, and Pam Nicolai, a volunteer, have been working very hard on this. I'm assisting, but you can see I don't know all the details. So yeah, we'll be here setting up in the morning. The festivities will begin, and then we'll get to enjoy Muncey and Boda celebrating their birthday.
Oh yeah, no, that there's a lot of work here, and you can't do it all yourself. I totally get that. That's why you have other people to help, and they're here. And the person that was with it that helps you, what's her name again, please?
Sarah. Yes.
Sarah, and she's been with how long?
She's been with us for a few years now, and so she was recently promoted into the zoo educating coordinator position, as well as keeping her previous responsibilities of a seasonal zookeeper. So she's doing a great job for us.
All right. Well, this sounds like a fun opportunity. Everybody can get out on Saturday. Snow. I'm not going to say rain, but snow, rain, or shine. Is that right? It's happening.
We'll be here. Yeah.
Okay. So this come right over here, or in a facility?
We'll be centered around this the glass viewing area here, but there's going to be decorations throughout in front of the exhibit and things like that. So you'll find your way over here.
Okay.
There'll be enough to see.
And then earlier in the fall of 2019, we had a dedication over here, the cougar exhibit. Mm-hmm. Are those in here as well, so other people they could see other things?
Yep. All the animals at Wildwood Zoo are here year-round. That's basically why we have the animals we do, is so that they're here and comfortable, even in these temperatures. So yeah, come down, have the Bears' birthday party, then check out everything else the zoo has to offer, including the Welcome Center, which will be open and warm.
And is that open daily at all right now?
It is. Right now, the zoo is open from 7:30 to 2:30, Monday through Friday. And when the zoo is open, the Welcome Center is open.
Okay, and it is free, but donations are always welcome. Is that correct?
Including, if you go on the Facebook page, there is a birthday wish list. If people feel so inclined, it's obviously free to come to the zoo. It's free to come to the birthday party. But if you want to bring a present for the Bears, we have a list of things that they would love to receive.
I do remember that poster, and I saw some unique items on there that you can maybe put inside here for the Bears to play, because they do have some enjoyment. You see them standing, is that right? So that's why we're standing here in this viewing zone. And what do you see sometimes from the Bears when they're out here?
Oh, it's all sorts of interaction with people and their environment. I mean, the Bears are very curious of anything new, but when people are around, they're engaged with people up at the glass. A lot of the things on the wish list that we posted are enrichment things, so things that we can put in with the Bears to stimulate them both physically and mentally, to keep them engaged. So yeah, it's really fun to see the different behaviors they'll exhibit, and a lot of the enrichment we do is designed to kind of pull out some natural behaviors so people can see Bears' behavior as if they were in the wild.
All right. Well, you have a great facility here. We are lucky here in Marshfield to have something like this. I don't think there's anything nearby, close, that has anything like this. Is that right?
We're it.
So, and you're open in the winter. You can't go wrong. So this Saturday, celebrate 5 years with the Bears. Yep. They're Kodiak Bears, so they are quite large. They're fun to see. And you say that they may even come right up to the glass. But look at the list here. You can see the list right now over our video that you could bring as either like a donation or like a little birthday present for them. I'm sure they'd enjoy it. The staff will look it over to make sure everything is okay. And I'll leave it with that. Steve, thanks for joining me here at the zoo and telling me about your event.
Sure, thank you.
All righty. Well, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next episode of Connections.